Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Crack UPSC CSE English. In today's lecture, we'll see structural reforms required at CBI. Why these reforms was in news. So friends, we'll start today's session. Before that, it's my pleasure to welcome you all on Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. It's me, Rushikesh Inamdar, guiding UPSC aspirants from last 8 years. You can follow me on Unacademy and you can join our Telegram group using this link. Friends, we believe on quality education. So we are providing opportunity to all learners to report any inappropriate or incorrect information or content in the video and be the first one to report a particular issue to claim your prize. Yes friends, Unacademy is providing quality education and we will help you to grab your achievement and success. So friends, for UPSC CSE we are providing comprehensive test series where we will cover topic wise sectional and full length test for preliminary and main examination. So friends, the test overall package is worth rupees 30,000 where you will get absolutely free with minimum 1 year of subscription, and this offer is valid till 30th June. Yes, we will discuss Maha subscription offer and combo subscription discount later part of the session. Those aspirants facing financial constraint, Unacademy is providing loan facility, so you can apply for the loan through this link, and also you can go with the no cost EMI. You can opt for 1 year, minimum 1 year subscription to get study material in hard copy, that is 20 books absolutely free. Also we are providing weekly one-on-one personal mentoring with minimum 2 years of iconic subscription, and this offer is valid for first 100 aspirants. This offer is also valid till 30th June. So hurry up, enroll yourself and boost up your preparation. We are providing iconic and plus subscription, that is the paid subscription on our platform. Those aspirants pursuing their graduation or after their 12th examination planning to start their preparation for civil services, our suggestion is that they can go with iconic subscription. Now in iconic subscription they will get all the features of plus course like live classes, structured courses, weekly tests and unlimited access. Along with this, they'll get additional features like personal guidance, study planner, study material, expert guidelines and test analysis. Yes friends, you can use referral code RBI Live to get 10% discount on paid subscriptions. For example, if you will go with minimum 2 years of plus subscription, you have to pay only 64,800 rupees with discount, that is after the using referral code, and for 2 years of iconic subscription you have to pay only 1,04,175 rupees. So friends, you'll get a huge discount in our optional subscription as well. Here also you can use the referral code RBI Live to get 10% referral code discount. New batches going to start from 30th June. Yes friends, as per your convenience you can join these batches. 1 year, 2 year regular batches, revision and NCRT batches. Free test series for all aspirants. You have to use code RBI Live to unlock the test, so you can boost up your preparation with free test series. And we are conducting Unacademy Combat on every Sunday morning 11 am. We'll provide you link in the description box so you can enroll for the combat. It's absolutely free for all aspirants. So you can use code RBI Live to enroll for the Unacademy Combat. So friends, here we go with today's topic, structural reforms at SBI. Sir, correction, at CBI. because I was reading something related to banking. So now just forget. Friends, today we'll see structural reforms at CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. Now friends, tell me, when you are reading any news, now most of the parts or most of the times we are reading news related to the this premier investigation agency in India, that is CBI. The links related to various crimes, various incidents. So always we little bit in confused mind state when we are reading any news. So friends, now question is that what type of reforms required in this agency? So here we go with today's session. Before that, we'll take look on what is meant by CBI. So friends, Central Bureau of Investigation, as per the name, this is the premier investigating police agency in our country. CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, which is premier investigation or investigating police agency in our country. When we are talking about the functions of agency, basically they are investigating offenses related to corruption and the agency is working under the supervision of Department of Personnel, Pension and Public Grievances, Government of India. So the department is under the Prime Minister's office. They are supervising the Central Bureau of Investigation. Yes friends. And when we are talking about the in global context, I hope everyone aware about the Interpol. So in India, CBI is the nodal police agency which coordinates investigation on behalf of Interpol members countries. Yes. So ultimately, when we are talking about any law and order enforcement agency in the world, they are always linked with the conviction rate, their performance or their functioning. So here CBI's conviction rate is as high 65 to 70% and it is comparable to the best investigation agencies in the world. Yes friends, this is the one side of the story that CBI related with so and so, what is meant by CBI, how they works, who supervise their works and all. Now, along with that, when they are conducting any investigation related to the corruption or the Prevention of Corruption Act, its superintendence or supervision rests with the CVC, Central Vigilance Commission. We have covered in our special classes or one special class is already dedicated to the Central Vigilance Commission. Yes, so friends, this is the background about CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. Now, they works or they functioning with the anti-corruption crimes. So as we know, Prevention of Corruption Act is enforced in our country, which is against like public officials and employees of the central, state, public sector undertakings, corporations and bodies or such organizations owned and controlled by the government of India. So when there are cases related to the corruption, CBI is handling such cases. Then, along with anti-corruption crimes, they are also dealing with economic crimes, economic offenses. When we are talking about any major financial scams, frauds related to banking, related to the currency notes, import export or foreign exchange violations. So CBI is conducting investigations in such matters. So basically, major financial scams and serious economic frauds, crimes related to fake Indian currency notes, bank frauds, cybercrime, import export foreign exchange violation, large scale smuggling of narcotics, antiques, cultural property, and smuggling of other contraband items, etc. So they are involved in economic crimes, investigation of economic crimes. There are also special crimes investigated by CBI. So for such special crimes investigation done by the CBI, where serious and organized crime under the IPC and other laws enforced in our country, like those crimes happened in any particular state, the CBI will conduct investigation process. So the cases like terrorism, bomb blast, kidnapping, and even related to the underworld as well, CBI involving in such investigations. So here we can say one of the professional investigating agency in the world. Yes, they are also dealing with sumoto cases, but the investigation agency can take up sumoto cases in the union territories only. Yes, the central government can authorize CBI to investigate a crime in a state, but only with the consent with the concerned state government. And the Supreme Court and High Courts can order CBI to investigate a crime anywhere in the country without the consent of the state. So these two clauses also related with this functioning of CBI. Now friends, I hope everyone clear with the what is CBI and how they are investigating various crimes like special crimes, sumoto cases, anti-corruption crimes and economic crimes. Now, as I said, one of the premier and professionally world recognized investigation police agency we have. Then what's the problem? Why we are talking about structural reforms? So for that, we'll see few issues related to that. Yes friends. So now we'll move towards the second side of the story. So friends, what happened in 2013? There was a judgment by Guwahati High Court. In that judgment, court raised question regarding the CBI's legal status. Because this Central Bureau of Investigation, which established by a central government resolution in 1963. So they started their working or operations as per the DSPE, Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. So in that judgment, which is held that the establishment of the CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, by the central in this manner was unconstitutional, and the CBI cannot be considered a statutory body, either as it was not set up by or under the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act. So the judgment was stayed by the Supreme Court and is yet to be decided finally. So when Guwahati High Court gave a judgment, but that judgment still pending in the Supreme Court, yes, which was stayed by the Supreme Court. Yes, now, second incident. After that, Calcutta High Courts order took note of this and has framed questions regarding the effect of such a stay and whether this means that the Supreme Court has declared any law on this matter. So basically, there were many discussions related to the legal status of the agency in our country. The agency was established by a central government in 1963 with government resolution. Then, when we are talking about fundamental issues, yes friends, after that when we are talking about fundamental issues, like after the establishment, when we are talking about the functioning of CBI, there are also some issues and problems raised by experts. So as per their observation, the agency was functioning under the DSPE Act. So the agency can investigate offences in the states only if the concerned state governments give its consent. But the existing constitutional scheme, where although criminal law and procedure are subject to the concurrent list, yes, the concurrent list of the Indian Constitution, the public order and police are state list subjects, which means that both central and state criminal laws are enforced by the state police. So now understand how the issue or problems raised with the functioning of CBI as well. And when we are talking about several instances in the past where opposition ruled state, for example, a particular party ruling in the state center and opposition party ruled in any state. So sometimes those states denied consent for CBI for the investigations. So we can say there are influences from political leadership or the political parties with such consents and functioning. So recently there was news related to the West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh where they withdraw their general consent for CBI investigations. So here we can say the political interference. Yes friends. Now when we are moving further, there are some other cases as well where Supreme Court is also directed to the states to transfer their investigations to CBI. The reason behind that, effective and professional investigation. So here we can say, as per the order from Supreme Court, here we can say, such orders which superseding state consent. So all these issues, overall uncertainty in existing state of affairs is deeply concerning, and it leads to center state friction and also impedes the CBI operation in important cases, causing avoidable delays. And further, the present constitutional and statutory framework does not provide any guidance regarding the kinds of cases which the CBI ought to prioritize and investigate. So when we are talking about the independence of any agency in their functioning, which always beneficial for democratic nation. So there are discussions with the structural reforms or reforms at CBI. So these are the some issues. Now we'll see more challenges in front of the agency. Yes, friends. The challenges like few years back, Apex Court of India criticized the agency and they remarked caged parrot speaking in its master's voice. So reason behind that, when court passed such comments or remarks, they observed excessive political interference in the functioning of CBI. Yes, friends. So here we can say government or the central government using such agencies to cover up wrongdoing, keep coalition allies in line and political opponents at bay. These are the remarks by the experts and court. Yes, friends. There are also few cases are still pending, or we can say delays in concluding investigations. Like there are few cases pending from 1990s. So these challenges, or as a government or democratic nation, we should come up with the solutions for such challenges. Then there are also concern like loss of credibility. Now, why we are discussing such issues? Now, friends, the loss of credibility of the such important or one of the prime premier investigation agency in our country. So basically, in the past, we have faced like Bofo scandal, Hawala scandal, Sansing Chatwal case, Bhopal gas tragedy, and some of the famous cases. The investigation and the way agency functioning was criticized at various levels in the society. Interference by political leaders, so there is question of credibility. Then lack of accountability. Yes, one of the challenge. Lack of accountability, because in our country, or specifically when we are talking about our democratic nation, we enforced Right to Information Act, but the agency, that is CBI, which is exempted from the provisions of RTI Act. Yes, this is the reason for lack of accountability. So in progressive stage or nation like India, as a society, we are looking for accountability, and accountability for each and every government department. Then there are other challenges like acute shortage of personnel. When we are talking about the human resource, so there are traditional system of inefficient, inexplicably biased recruitment policies. So such policies used to bring in favored officers, which possibly to the detriment of the organization. When we are talking about the effective administration is lacking due to political interference or other factors, there should be a separate recruitment process for such agency is required. Now, along with this, challenges like limited powers. So when we are talking about the investigation of such heinous crimes, they are always looking for the consent of particular state to investigate such matters. So ultimately, it curtailed their powers in limited manner. So we should think on these challenges along with this restricted access. Yes, friends. So when we are talking about the officials like level of joint secretary and above, the cases related to the corruption, there should be approval or the prior approval of central government to conduct any particular investigation. So this is one of the obstacle which combating, we can say, to track the corruption or prevent the corruption at the higher level in bureaucracy. So these are the some challenges. Now, when we are talking about challenges like we have covered the background of CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, then challenges they are facing. Now, till the time central government appointed various committees and groups or the experts to give suggestions and recommendations for the improvement and functioning of CBI, where example like LP Singh committee. So committee recommended enactment of comprehensive central legislation to remove the deficiencies of not having a central investigate agency having its own laws and charter of duties and functions. So LP Singh committee provided such recommendations to the government for the independence of agency, creating their laws and charter of duties and functions. Yes, so they recommended few suggestions for the independence and effective functioning. Then second administrative reform commission, second ARC, they also suggested that new law should be enacted to govern the working of CBI in effective manner. In administrative reform commission, they focused on the improvement of the functioning of the organization. Yes, then 19th and 24th reports of Parliamentary Standing Committee of 2007 and 8. They also suggested sending of legal mandate, infrastructure and financial resources of Central Bureau of Investigation to ensure independence in its functioning and autonomy from political and bureaucratic lobby. So this Parliamentary Standing Committee suggested further independent financial resources to conduct investigations, and also suggested further preventing interference from political and bureaucratic lobby in its functioning, improving their infrastructure, and also go with the legal mandate. Then 24th Parliamentary Standing Committee, he suggested CBI to take suo motu cognizance of crimes and to give CBI pan-Indian jurisdiction, including jurisdiction to investigate corruption charges against officers of all India services, which means no need to take any prior approval of the government to conduct such investigations. So these are the few suggestions by the various committees and experts for the structural reforms at CBI. Now, after all these suggestions and all that, we'll discuss some more suggestions in this regard, what we can do to improve the functioning of our premier investigation agency in country. So first, the CBI needs a dedicated and separate law that can provide with unequivocal statutory backing for the independence, which means there should be legal status of CBI. There should be reforms in organizational structure, charter of functions. There are also specific types of offenses it can investigate and nature of its superintendence and oversight. So ultimately it will help to investigate various issues within the legal framework, which will help to improve functioning. Also formulation of legal status like CVC Lokpal Acts with the reforms, with genuine reforms we can say. Then we can, when we are talking about the premier investigation agency, so there should be a list of federal offenses which should be included in the union list of the seventh schedule of our Indian Constitution, which will also help to harmonize the relationship between the Central Bureau of Investigation and State Police. With the coordination, they can work and probe various crimes. When we are talking about the weak coordination between such investigation agencies like State Police Force and Central Bureau of Investigation, it directly affects justice. Yes, friends. Then there should be a law followed by the State Investigation Agency and CBI. There should be a specific jurisdiction mentioned in that law. So ultimately we can reduce the intervention into the matters by the state and central agencies. So it's crucial that India's premier investigation agency has a well-defined mandate, and in addition to appropriate statutory and constitutional backing, so the proposal should enable the CBI to perform its role efficiently and within the federal constitutional framework. So if the decision makers and we can say the government of our country should take appropriate steps to restructure or implement reforms in the organization as per the requirement of the current scenarios. So friends, that's it for today's session. Structural Reforms Act, CBI. Now friends, do not forget to enroll yourself for minimum 1 year of subscription before 30th June, because we are providing comprehensive UPSC test series worth rupees 30,000 absolutely free with minimum 1 year subscription. So you can go with 1 year, 2 year or 3 year subscription to grab this opportunity. This comprehensive test series will help you to boost up your preparation. In Maha subscription offer, you will get extended validity. For example, if you will opt for 1 year subscription, you will get extended validity till May 2022 examination. In combo subscription, you will get huge discount where you can also use the referral code RBI Life to get 10% referral code discount. So friends, do not forget to join new batches from 30th June. We have regular revision and NCERT batches. Free test series for all aspirants where we'll cover general studies and current affairs part. So here you can use referral code to unlock the test. And Unacademy Combat, we are conducting on every Sunday morning 11 am where you can evaluate your preparation with other aspirants. So we'll provide you the link in the description box. You can register or enroll yourself for the Unacademy Combat. So friends, that's it for today's session. See you in the next lecture with new topic. So friends, do not forget to like, share and subscribe Unacademy videos. See you in the next lecture. Stay home, stay safe. Take care. All the best.